What's up, guys? Another day, another dollar. Like 2 in the morning, and I realized that I don't really feel myself until like midnight. You know what I'm saying? That's when I truly act. Like, I don't even feel alive during the day. I feel like I'm a zombie, you know, walking in a shell of a human body. Anyway, I got some Wawa mac and cheese here, a cup of water, and I thought it would be a good time to read emails from you guys. I'm sitting here, I'm ready to tackle your guys' problems. And before that, civil regime drop. Tomorrow, code Horsemeet. You know what I'm saying? If you want to support. Disowned by my family. Really need your help and advice. Hey, Horsemeet, I'm going to mention the ad of my TikTok, but you don't have to include it if you don't want to. I'm not trying to get any free promo. I genuinely in need of help, and you're the only person to ask about something like this. An OG, and I've been watching since 2023. Thank you. And I'm desperate need of advice. My TikTok is flex, sex. I post some pretty outlandish and wild videos. Not as bad as yours. Okay, my shit's not even that bad. Only bad enough to be looked at completely differently by my family and extended family, and they have all found this account recently. They've totally disowned me. My mom is talking about kicking me out. My grandma said that she doesn't want to see my face or hear my voice, and that she is absolutely disgusted. My aunts and uncles are warning my cousins to watch how much time they spend around me. Damn, bro, what are you posting on there? Jesus. If anyone was to ask about this, it would be you with your pretty cooked digital footprint. Also, that's not even true. My digital footprint is actually completely fine. I won't explain, but it's fine. I'm really being dead ass, not trolling. I dead ass need advice on what the fuck do I do, bro. I just really had my first semi-big video. I don't want to delete this account. I built it from zero, everything. I'm really trying to be something on social media, and of course, once I start getting some type of likes and followers, this happens. I don't think deleting the account is an option in my head just because of how much time and work I put into this. The only way I can justify all this and make it worth it to my family is if I really do blow up. All right, now I'm gonna look at your TikTok. All right, I found your TikTok.
What if I just humiliate myself for no reason? I'll be the first to ever do it, bro. Aw, sweating? Oh, don't worry. I'm gonna drink you soon, okay? On my TikTok, causing my parents to wonder where they went wrong. My mother actually stating that she has failed as a parent. Let's talk about my experience and rate it 1 through 10. I started this account a couple months ago, posted just bullshit. Random things come to my brain. Bro, I can't wait to grow up and be a terrible husband, bro. Random thoughts I have. Bro, I can't wait to grow up and have baby mama drama.
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't watch all your videos, but it's really not that bad. You know what I'm saying? Like you kind of just post what I feel like most people post nowadays. You know, I mean, he's just posting like just normal shit. You know, I didn't look at all of them. I only watched like 2. But, you know, I mean, it doesn't seem that crazy, but, you know, if your family's disowning you, there must be some shit I haven't seen. I'm gonna be honest, bro, like that's your call to make. Like, what you know your family, you know how bad you want to do something, you know what I mean? So this is one of those choices only you can make on what to do next. You know, I had a similar experience. Nowadays, only really my parents know. We don't really talk about it to my extended family. My parents are cool with it now. I mean, I feel like in the beginning it was pretty bad, but you know, it's chilling now. But at the end of the day, these are one of those choices only. For a situation like this, you know your family, you know how, like, what you want to do in life, and you are the only one who can decide on what to do next. You know what I'm saying? The pain of a breakup no one talks about. Love the videos. Anyway, me and this girl had true love. I'll keep it that simple for the story. It's been 2 months since the breakup. After tons of processing and things going on, I don't love her anymore. And it hit like a brick house. The deep, selfless love I had for her is gone. I would have done everything, but now it's gone. It hurts way worse than anything else. The worst part, she on a Spotify playlist referred to me as the love of her life. And it hurts because I know she's never gonna get anyone like me again. She's probably hurting so bad. Hey, don't think that. You know what else could be happening right now? You know what I'm saying? She could be on her back right? And there's this dude, right? And you're thinking, oh, like she could be fucking him right now. No. He's laying next to her and they're caressing, they're deep talking, you know what I'm saying? They're having that first emotional talk, that bonding at night, and they're looking at the stars, and she's like, I just need you so bad, I'm dripping. And so this dude comes up and he grabs your ex's ankles, right? And she's like, put him behind my ears, and he fucking pins them behind her ears so he can get that leverage, you know what I mean? So he can get that full deep, and he starts just, you know what I'm saying? Going in deep thrust, powerful strokes, you know what I'm saying? Balls slapping the asshole, choking her, you know what I'm saying? Busting deep inside. You know, you never want to say anything like she probably hurting so bad, because yeah, she could be hurting so bad from this dude's dick because it's so massive. It's just hitting the deepest depths of her vagina and she loves it, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, never jinx yourself like that, because that could be happening. As you're watching this video, I'm saying literally as these words are coming out of my mouth, whatever the timestamp is, moving across the bottom of the YouTube video, that shit could be happening right now at this very moment. You know what I'm saying? And then he flips her over and he's going crazy from the back. And she's like, put it in my ass. I've never had it in my ass before, but for you, I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? And so he puts it in her ass too. And it's just, you know, so don't ever say that. It's so bad. If I told her I don't love her anymore, it would crush her. That shit still hurts because I still cared just to feel a bit sorry. When I saw that playlist, I cried the hardest I did in my entire life, but at the same time, it felt good and powerful and fulfilling because I did love her enough. The entire fallout of the relationship was her fault though, but it's pretty basic and nothing YouTube video worthy. And then in parentheses, it says, her ability to think about my feelings and other people's, accountability, emotions over taking over in bad ways and more things. Man, yeah. So I mean that's a beautiful write out, you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, like, you know, she could, one of her friends could have been like, you know, the way to get over a guy is under another guy, and she's just getting pounded. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking boom, boom, like bed's breaking. She's actually has to go to IKEA tomorrow to get a new bed because his thrusts were so powerful and deep and just crazy that it literally cracked the wood under the bed and dented the drywall. It was. This next one is Am I Cooked? It's a follow-up from an email that I read in another video, but I'm gonna read the first part because it's short, and then I'll read the new part. Am I Cooked? Hey, Horsemeet. The other day, me and my boyfriend broke up. We were together for 9 months. Although that doesn't sound insane, I loved him very much, but I'm also scared of what my sex life will look like after this. He was my first body. Summer is right around the corner, and my friends that insist that I go sharking. You know, I still don't know what that means. I guess it means hoeing around. But I know I will never find another guy that could make me squirt so hard I lose consciousness for a good minute. How do I fuck another guy without having him in the back of my mind? And honestly, I've changed my opinion on this. I feel like I'm actually, you know, I'm anti-hoeing around now. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of people on the internet are like, fuck bitches, you know. I'm actually 100% against that. In every way, shape, or form. You know what I'm saying? I now believe that you should find the one, and that's who you should have sex with. And obviously, right, you're never gonna get it right the first time around. Like, I think we all wish that we find our perfect match and then we get married to them and that's it forever and ever. But for most of us, that's not the case. But I do feel like if you do have sex with someone, it should be, you know, obviously waiting till marriage is a huge, crazy ask. Pretty fucking damn hard, you know what I'm saying? Not realistic for everyone. But if you do fuck someone, make sure it's someone like this, because it also makes the sex better. You know what I'm saying? Keeps your bodies down. There's no reason to be fucking a bunch of people. And we all know that hooking up sex is just nothing in comparison to someone that you truly care about. You know what I'm saying? You want to try and make your shit work. And there's nothing like, you know, when you really care about someone and y'all going crazy, like that's the real good shit. Someone who tells me, like, if someone tells me, oh, I have like 150 bodies, which I've heard from guys before, I'm thinking to myself, like, why? There wasn't one of those girls who came back or like that you had a thing ongoing for that wanted to keep going. Like, you know what I'm saying? What in what world would you be having sex with that many people? You know what I'm saying? Like, sex gets better with the same person. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be just getting, I don't know. You're having worse sex and you're racking up bodies. That's all I'm saying. Regardless, here's the follow-up. Okay, this is a follow-up. This was like last week. Congrats on your Nick Free journey. I know it's tough. Thank you. I'm 2 months clean. But while looking through your old videos, I noticed you look a lot happier and your aura low-key changed. You're one of my favorite content creators. Thank you. We've had a few rough patches where I expressed how much I hate him because how he's treated me. But now I moved on in a way, but we still hang out and flirt. I told him if he ever chooses to come back to me when he works on himself as a person, I will come back. But if he doesn't, that's cool too. A bit of me wants to get back with him because we still crack every now and then, but not as much because we aren't together and he has become more religious. This is low-key a bit of a deal breaker for me, not gonna lie, because I'm agnostic myself and a great sex life is a good factor in a relationship for me. I mean, depends on, you know, I mean, there's nothing wrong with being more religious. I mean, I'm religious. You know, I don't think I outwardly explain it, you know what I'm saying? But just because I'm against that, I'm always more about keeping that kind of stuff private. But anyway, we laid up in his bed one day and he was telling me how he wanted to get back with me. Now, how he wishes we were older so that he could marry me. And whenever he would look at me, he would say something like, damn, this was all me. A little bit of me is used to him playing with my feelings, but it sounded genuine, so the other part of me wants to try it again. I'm sure if I should really wait for him. Will it get better? So here's the deal, right? I've done this before. If you do it the second time around, and you know, you're not really gonna listen to me, all I can give you is my advice, because normally people don't take advice on matters of the heart. But I will say that it hurts more the second time around. And you know, it's a lesson if it doesn't work. If it does work the second time around, which for some people it has, you know, but if it doesn't, it hurts 10 times more the second time. You know, and then if after that, if you think it's just like this thing where it's like a halfway, you gotta move on or else you're never gonna find anyone better. But, you know, I'm gonna say give it a go if that's what you think you should do, and if not, you have a hard canon event ahead of you. So, what the heck? There's someone, I was gonna end it, but she said she cheated on her deathbed. She cheated on her deathbed. All right, I'm gonna read this last one. Hello, here's my story. I think it's quite unique. Maybe you can share your thoughts on it. I saw your video about the advantages of having a chopped girl and it reminded me of this. I was with this girl, let's call her Anna, in parentheses, not real name, for about 3 months, slightly longer if we include, I was with this girl for 3 months, slightly longer if we include talking stage. Anna got deathly sick during our talking stage. Very bad heart issues, hard surgery, very low chances of survival. It's sad. In that moment, something clicked in me and I proceeded to become very serious with her, blocking all my other talking stages, even blocked my friends with benefits for her, and got in a relationship with her, even though Anna was by far the least attractive of the bunch. Anna seemed like a wonderful person and someone I could trust, and considering I have very bad trust issues from past relationships, and I wanted her to be happy in what could have been her last months. Fast forward 2 months, she starts acting strangely. I had absolutely no explanation of why she was acting this way suddenly. And in that moment, I brushed it off as stress caused by her medical condition because this is what she told me. I kept being as loving and helpful as I was before, going with her to the hospital, many car drives, pulling in many favors for her donation campaign, etc. And she kept calling me the perfect boyfriend. Fast forward 1 more month, she has her surgery, and very surprisingly, it is successful. After about 2 more weeks, Anna's best friend texted me proof that Anna cheated on me with her ex during that period she was cold with me. She also showed me how bad Anna was talking about me to other people, calling me all names under the sun. Like she is the definition of chopped. But somehow the guy with 18% match rate on Tinder is ugly. Damn, maybe the biggest hoe of my life so far. I won't ever go out with a girl that is ugly. you know what? I will say, regardless of what happened, yeah, she may have cheated on you while you were pulling money for her donation campaign and going to the hospital with her every day. But guess what? I wouldn't say it was a regret. I would say you still did a nice thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey man, have some pride in your good actions, man. I think you still did a good thing. I think it shows where your heart is, and I think her heart was. I mean, at the end of it, you're like, she's a hoe, blah, blah, blah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just let it go, right? Forgiveness is key. You want to forgive people. You know what I'm saying? You still did all that nice shit, right? Regardless of how you got out of it. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know, forgiveness and move on. You'll find a better girl. Anyway, that's it for today's video. I'm going to edit this up. We'll probably go out around 2:30 in the morning tonight. And yeah, I will catch you guys in the next one. If you want to send emails, which I love, it's in my Instagram bio. So, all right, guys. Catch you in the next one. Go to Horsemeet on Civil Regime and Iron Crue and Horsemeet t-shirts. Peace.